Hey there, welcome to this video. So in this video I want to be showing us how to create a blended axis and dual axis in Tableau and the difference between the two. To create a blended axis, you need to drag in a measure twice into the measure pane. So I'll bring in profits into the measure shelf and bring in quantity into the same shelf. I have my blended axis. You can see the label as value and you see the measure values in the row pane. If I want to create a dual axis, I'll also bring in two measure values directly into the row pane. Now bring in quantity into it and I'll bring in sales as well. Now we have two measure values by side in the row pane, and all I need to do is come to the second data field and click on dual axis. There you have the axis side by side, and I can decide to synchronize it if it's on the same reading but the distance between these two is too wide. So if I synchronize it, this is what it entails, and I can plot it on the same axis, and I can decide to hide this one and keep a singular axis. Now, why do we use dual axis and blended axis? In the case of a dual axis, I can decide to change the charts into different charts. For example, for quantity, I can decide to just use a square, for example. I can see that's changed to square. If I come to sales, I can decide to, okay, I just need a bar, and there you have bar, and you can blend these two together and possibly maybe create a lollipop chart or different charts to suit your purpose in whatever situation. But in a blended chart or blended axis, you only have the option of using a singular type of charts. So if I decide to change this to line, it affects the two. If I decide to change it to shape, it will affect the two. I have no choice to use two separate charts. So that's how to use both axes or charts in Tableau.